pessoal, voltei. Tá lá de fora esse caído, porque acabou a internet. Meu irmão tem que ligar lá reclamando. Poxa, tem que trocar a internet. A internet vive caindo.
Alright, there's so much to discuss, I don't even know where to begin. You've seen it for yourselves now. The devastation in the Night Kingdom.
Okay.
I'll get straight to the point. Natlan is on the verge of destruction.
Huh? No.
That's right. But our looming destruction.
Mulani told us a little.
500, unlike the other 8, the battle against the Abyss was exceedingly long. Even then, it took centuries of solving the disaster. And still, this is but a superficial victory. The forces of the Abyss have merely been driven back underground. Their threat to Natlan remains as real as ever.
I never have guessed.
E aí, Robert?
The problems plaguing the Night Kingdom are all the more complicated because that immediately after the war, our calculations estimated that we would have a maximum of 500 years before the Night Kingdom was completely lost to the Abyss. But at that time, we were a nation of the destitute.
A live
Our
tinha caído,
people no
porque acabou a
longer believed
internet.
in victory.
Aproveitei, fui lavar a louça e acabei de voltar.
Our civilization was dying, our faith crumbling, and the line of
Agora
power
vamos
passed
clipe
down
também
the
pro
way of nearly
acabou a
severed.
internet.
If we didn't bring the nation back together, it would be foolish to even dream of defeating the Abyss in the future. So, the Arcconte had a long and involved discussion with the heroes of each tribe, and then finally came up with a 500-year-long plan to save Natlan.
So that's what happened. After finding Kachina, I encountered a strange figure giving me a series of new memories. Since the plan was mentioned in those memories, I guess I've been chosen to play an important role in it. But there's still something I don't understand. Those memories showed me the pyro Archon from back then. Huh? But that doesn't make any sense! The pyro!
That's right. The hardest thing for humans to overcome has always been time, or rather, the natural limitations of our lifespan. A god can extend a human's life by using a certain amount of divine power, or subjecting them to a curse. But, as we all know, Natlan doesn't have gods like that. We can only rely on our own methods. A human life is like a flame destined to be extinguished. 500. Only by dying before my time could I have the chance to wake up again.
So, in other words, this is your
Yes. If the Natlan of the future was the goal, once a tribe was back, the Chosen would then stand by my side and
So that means I'm one of the Chosen?
That's right. You bear the ancient name Umoja, the same one held by the hero from your tribe 500 years ago. It means unity. After your adventure in the Night Kingdom, I trust you come to fully understand the meaning.
So in other words,
Yes. The 6 heroes once again.
just like how
Exactly. It's just another tactic if we want to unblock. So, I've tried my best. Currently, Shalonin of the Children of Echoes, Kinich of the Scions of the Canopy, and Yansan of the Collective of Plenty have, during your adventure, you too earned the acknowledgement of your Y of Mulani. In the process, you gained the map.
But we have less than.
Yes, but we have no choice. We cannot. That's also why.
But if you knew this whole time,
Perhaps, but the opposite could also be true. Knowing your destiny too early can mean failing to realize your full potential. Just like your determination to...
So I suppose you're not going to tell us who the final two...
That's right. Their time is yet to come. Putting pressure on them beforehand will only... I can only trust in the judgment of the Wyatt.
Salve, Diego.
I have never believed
Lá-
I could
lá
solve
vamos-
this
lá
crisis
vamos
alone.
ontem.
In fact, it was precisely
Olha
because
aí,
I
caiu
chose to
por
trust
causa
and rely on
acabou a
others
internet.
that we managed
Dava
to get
dava
this far.
clique. Aí como eu acabei de terminar de lavar a louça, aí acabei perdendo o sono. Hoje eu sono lavando a louça.
Natlan's
Very
salvation
good.
lies not in its Arcconte or any singular individual,
É por isso que
but
eu
in us
sempre
all.
se tudo da live é. Se eu ficar com sono na live acaba. Espera.
You're quite perceptive, aren't you?
Huh? Oh, right! All the stuff you stored here before, where did it all go?
Even though I sacrificed
Eu
my
consigo
power,
dormir cedo.
I still needed a contingency plan to ensure you would make it back when the
Dormir
Night Kingdom.
tarde. Calma aí. Acordar cedo, dormindo tarde. Eu dormi cedo, acordo tarde com dor de cabeça. De lascar. Não é o contrário, eu pego o sono. Gosto da raiva. Que deixar se acabar deixando eu sair em outro lado.
After all, I was the one who allowed you to take that risk, and Mualani has an important role to play in my plan. In addition to their sentimental value,
Eu
the
também não
items I
gosto muito
stored
de
here
dormir
held a
muito
much
cedo.
more important purpose.
Se eu dormir muito cedo, acordo tarde, fico com dor de cabeça insuportável.
So back then, that's why you...
Yes. The stories embodied by those items are certainly important, but there's an even more significant trait they all share. Every item belonged to a hero of Natlan. Over time, they became imbued with a certain amount of contending
Verdade.
fire from being carried in battle. On their own, each item's power is limited, but together, their combined effect can prove quite useful in a dire situation. By burning those items, I was able to activate the contending fire stored within them to open the boundary between the two
Na minha
worlds.
infância, só jogando Play 2, dia e noite. As férias de escola. Dia e noite. Eu nem brincando.
It was a rather crude.
But weren't they all
E
precious
outro,
treasures?
quando faz
What
jogar
about the stories?
dia e noite,
That's exactly why I dragged you
foi
all here.
quando eu comecei
No matter what, I
a
never
me
wanted
empenhar
the pyro
para
Arcconte to have
o
to use
estudo.
that power. I'm so sorry.
É isso.
You have nothing to be
Muito
sorry for.
obrigado.
You all deserve my thanks, actually. If you hadn't saved the totem pole, that area
Eu
of
acho
the Night
eu
Kingdom
acho que
would
na
have
missão
been
aqui está
forever lost
apresentado
to
de
the
novo.
abyss. And then, it would only be a matter of time
Aye.
before the children of Echoes was met with disaster. Besides, when those heroes entrusted their belongings to me, or the Pyro Archon of their time,
Beleza,
it
boa
was out of a
noite.
desire to contribute to Natlan's
dia.
survival. If they knew those items helped save the present-day heroes of Natlan, they would not mourn their loss.
Até.
Even when you put it that way, I still feel bad.
Vou me caminhar já.
There's no need. Remember what I
Eu
told
vou
you
terminar
about
a missão
time?
aqui.
The people
Eu
and the
vou ter
events of
você.
the past are never truly lost to us. We simply carry them with us in a different form. In that sense, we didn't lose anything at all. If you still have regrets, let them fuel your resolve in the battles to come. Your deeds will become new legends and nurture new forms of power just like the items once stored here.
Well, we'd still like to return the favor.
Well, if that's the case, just treat me to a drink sometime. Now that Kachina has returned, we can finally hold the victory feast and celebrate your team's triumph in the Night Warden Wars. And we can all use the rest, that's for sure. Plus, you'll be able to silence everyone who doubted you once and for all, Kachina.
Still, now that I know the danger we're...
Try not to let it get... Alright.
Lord pyro.
When I was young, I used to sit by the hot springs and listen to the stories of warriors from all over Natlan. They attract people from all walks of life. Friends come easy here, no matter what tribe you're from. The people of the springs have never claimed the hot springs as their own private property. They are there to bring all hot spring buddies together. It's been really nice seeing the children of my tribe get older. It's helped me gradually understand the true value of the springs. I've witnessed their energy, their determination, their absolute passion for life. Even when they cause trouble, I never managed to hold on to my anger for long. It's unbelievable how quickly they worm their way back into my good graces. I'm certain Mualani will become a great warrior when she grows up. She possesses infinite potential. I can see it. One day, when I'm no longer in fighting form, I'll come here and tell stories to all the children, just like those warriors did for me. So, you better get busy, Pyro Archon, or I'll end up running out of stories.
Hold on. Kunnen we over zo'n wat je bij de mis? Nee.
Our nation is engulfed in darkness. Our tribes stand divided, and yet you promise victory in the distant future. The Abyss is a cunning enemy, one that I faced in battle many times. Were that not the case, I would never understand exercising this degree of caution. My rage will never know absolution, then my power will no longer aid you in victory. But you came to me because you knew you could convince me with just a single sentence. I understand your choice. The heroes of today will forge the path ahead with blood and fire. Just remember to earn us the victory we owed. Otherwise, rest assured, I'll find a way to collect the debt.
Erbij, van nooit. Ik woon hier, erbij.
For Natlan.
Van nooit, van hier, op het huis.
So, you're gonna head 500 years in the future to serve as the Pyro Archon again? But what about the you from right now? You're just gonna die?
You can't ask her those questions and expect her to answer, my dear. The decision is hers to make, and she deserves our support. We will do everything we can to rebuild the tribes. Don't you worry. Even across time, we will all do our part to fight for Natlan's future.
Yeah, Mom's right. We'll always believe in you, sis. Dad should be here. Where is he?
I imagine he didn't know what to say, so he chose not to come at all. Don't take it to heart, my dear. That's just who he is. Just remember, no matter what happens in the future, we will always love you.
I'll come find you one day. I know I can't live long, but I'll think of something.
Bem sério.
There has to be a way for us to meet again one day. If there's an answer out there somewhere, I'm gonna find it. So, don't forget about me.
If that's your decision, you have my full support, Arcconte.
May our children live to see such a lovely son.
No one fights alone.
Right.
The rules are my legacy. They shall grant us the strength to overcome the next tragedy.
War forged six tribes, taught us how to fight, instilled in us what it means to love.
Who will be the one to bring this to an end?
We are the inheritors of the memory and legend. Those who grew alongside sun and wind. Those who forged our own destiny and future. That is Nalan's fire, the lifeblood of our nation.
Eu vou ali em cima. Eu vou.
Hey, Coochie! You here for the victory feast too?
Oh, no. It's not that I don't.
Ah, well, you do have...
She didn't cause any trouble during your...
Yeah, she was super helpful.
That's good.
Is there a reason you asked? You were...
Maybe it seemed her impulse to fight is...
So what you're saying is...
Okay, so... Anyway, I'm just...
What? Do you really have to go that...
No way. Shaska never opens up about her own... I appreciate the understanding, and don't worry. Oh, and if you ever need a doctor, you know who to find.
was a deeper reason behind their arguing. In the end, it's only a...
Take it easy.
Let's give a huge round of to our brave young warrior, Katrina!
Well done, Katrina. Thank you, everyone. I'm so glad I finally made it.
I always knew you could do it. With so much potential at your age, you have a great future ahead of you.
You're one to talk. Don't think I didn't know you were the first person to abandon your team. I'll be dealing with you, you go back.
I had no choice. My friend invited me. I couldn't just say no.
Oh, really? So you were just trying to get ahead in the first round?
I wasn't, I swear. I just happened to find that bear injured in the wild. So I stopped to bandage his wounds. When he insisted on repaying the favor, what was I supposed to do? I'm just one person. I figured Katrina would have no replacing me.
The fact of the matter is that after your departure, everyone else started thinking of swapping teams too. I'm really sorry, Katrina. It was wrong of us to abandon you like that.
It's amazing that you still made it all the way through to the Night Warden Wars. That's the highest honor.
Did you make it far?
Our team captain drank too much the night before the competition and turned late to the stadium on the day. We got disqualified.
Serves you all right. No sympathy for me.
Alright. There's no need to be like that, Coca-Cola. Dear friends, I'd like to say a few words. Firstly, I'm grateful to my friends and our great Arcconte for helping to bring me back. This traveler and his companion I'm on are some of the strongest people I've ever met. If they were allowed to participate in the pilgrimage, I have no doubt they'd win the whole thing. They've agreed to let me learn from them. With their help, I believe I've become even stronger still. And let's not forget my good friends, Milani, Chaska, Kanich, and Dion-san. They all helped the traveler climb up, figure out how to bring me back from the Night Kingdom. They too deserve to be called our heroes. So, please give another round of applause for them. Thank you so much.
Well said!
I'll drink to that. How does it feel being a hero, Katrina? To be honest, it's a bit overwhelming. It all just feels so surreal. Well, get
Alguien supera a Bubula Tapaimo.
Hey, please don't make fun of me.
Se acabó de superar. Ahora sí acabó de superar.
You're here. Have some fruit juice. I got it especially for you.
How did you know? Did I find
You look like you still got questions. Ask away. Because they had their own lives to live. The thought of telling them, abandon your faith, you could just as easily point out that everything in this world would come to an end. Imagine if I said, let's leave right now, and go save the sun because it'll flame. I couldn't make them shoulder that burden with me. Besides, every generation will have its heroes, this one included. The plan could still work without them. Or, of course, without me. But since I was the one who came up with the plan, I felt duty-bound to see it through to the end.
I'm suddenly remembering that portrait in your room. Was that your family from back then?
Yes, it was. So when you asked me who my sister grew up to be, the truth is that very little information survives. From what I've been able to piece together, I can conclude with a reasonable degree of confidence that she ended up as an architect and artist. She played an instrumental role. Still, it was an impressive achievement. You feel lost keenly. This is a war, and there can be no war without loss. I am already. The people of Natlan look to me as their Arcconte, and the weight of their expectations is mine to bear. I must see our fate through to the very end, no matter what I may find there.
Yeah, doesn't that mean the way everything ends already been written, including your plan?
I suppose, but so even if the future ends in destruction, there's still no reason to give up on it. And it's precisely because we humans cannot know our fate that we will never give up on our struggle. This is a pivotal moment. We are still 2 heroes short. Well, 3 to be precise. There's one further hero who I'm hoping to get on my side. Your resistance to the corrupting power of the abyss is truly remarkable. It would easily make you an all-important figure in the upcoming battle. If you agree to join us, you will not only gain my full support in your journey, but I will also forge a brand new ancient name for you.
Ancient names can be forged?
They can. Several strict conditions must be met, but if they couldn't be forged at all, then the number of them in circulation would have long dwindled to 0. Possessing an ancient name would mean that your adventures in Natlan are recorded in full. Your stories would be remembered by our people for all the years to come. The Ode of Resurrection may have temporarily lost its power, but still, take this as my personal guarantee that I shall never let you fall. Just like in the Night Kingdom, I will be there for you. That is a promise I will fulfill at all costs. This nation always honors its heroes.
Yeah, we can't just ignore the situation here.
Wonderful. Then I'll reach out to Shiloh right away. She's the one who forged the name. We've never forged an ancient name for an Outlander before, but I trust she'll find a way.
My lord, we've received word that the pyro Arcconte has lost much of her power. Although your injury complicates things, this is most certainly the opportune time.
Victory and defeat are rules, not outcomes. I have never taken advantage of an opponent in a time of weakness. I don't intend to start now. As for you, I must confess, I did not expect that little trick of yours to save the day.
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we cannot turn day into night. She could have dispelled it. She simply chose not to. I don't have much time, and you're injured on top of that. What do you plan to do next?
I'm beginning to see just how useful you may turn out to be. You heard something from here, didn't you?
Is er nou wat rijden? Wat is wel zo?